Hello gamers, hello noobs. In this game, I'm with a super chill and super cool British player. I love him, and you should too. He's so good at GeoGuessr that if you mark him, he'll find you, like he found me. And I think you should play Avalon more. Let's welcome Bezzo.
Thanks, Pat. That was a great intro.
I'm glad you liked it. So this is a rec game,
Yeah.
and we have rec players. Walrus, Mystic, Killer, Bubbly, Crollo, and Baby. And there's
I think
more
it's
chat
a,
than
it's a
pigs.
pretty decent lobby.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones for regs.
Yeah. I keep
Also,
getting kicked out of the game. I have to
also
reload.
let's note that there's something that's a little bit uncommon, is that we are still 1.1 and we had like 12 lines of chat.
Interesting.
Yeah, this
He
is
must be using
uncommon.
RNG.com like me,
What do you mean?
because he was taking so long to pick.
Uh, well, shouldn't RNG picks like be very, very fast?
Well, you have to generate a few numbers. It takes a little bit longer.
Can't you just like create like write a program like input your position, enter, and you get a fucking RNG
Yeah,
pick?
yeah, that'd be good.
It's so easy. Yeah.
Interesting 1.2. It's basically Resing Mystic.
Yeah, there's 1.2 is Rustic Mystic.
Quite a powerful pick
Excuse me.
comparatively.
So, when I see stuff like this, I instantly think, why are you deciding to rest Mystic instead of Killer? Because 1.4 is more powerful than 1.5, and 1.2 has the
Yeah.
choice of
The
choosing
other
who he
thing is, why
rests.
not just unpick? Because you might as well just unpick Mystic.
Yeah,
Basically, it does the
yeah,
same
so
thing.
those are the
It's
three
actually a bit
choices,
more
really.
accurate because if Crollo, if Walrus and Baby are the spies, then you would rather unpick Mystic than pick 1.2, right?
Yeah, it kind
So
of
it's,
says
it's
the
slightly,
same.
slightly. So that's why I always unpick in those spots.
But sometimes, because when you off-pick people, you have a little bit more range later on. Is on-picking
Yeah,
someone says that this guy is rest, but off-picking
yeah.
them could be like, I can choose this one of two people later on.
And then Bubbles off picks Mystic and Baby. That's also kind of powerful.
Yeah, 1.3
You're
is a
you're
pick I
basically
like to
unpicking the
see.
person who was rezzed.
Because the normal pick here, I really dislike, because 1.4 is weak, 1.3 is strong. 1.2 is like logical, it's okay. 1.3 is
Yeah.
deciding not to
Yeah,
unpick
these are
Mystic.
these are interesting
So
ones.
right now you're probably unpicking Crollo. Insta-picking Crollo really here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would even say it's the only pick really you have. Because you
No.
never pick Bubbly here, because Killer is like Bubbly doesn't want to rest Mystic because Mystic's already rest. And Killer is resting Mystic.
Yeah.
For what reason? I don't know why this is taking time.
Yeah, I mean 1.4 is like a kind of logical pick. It's not too bad of it.
Really. I feel like it's probably the weakest pick you can make.
Yeah, I mean you're kind of just saying Mystic. I'm not gonna like determine who you have to pick.
Well, 1.4 says you can't really pick Bubbly.
Oh, we picked Wars. Interesting.
That was the second pick. But it's
Yeah.
interesting because he decides not to pick Frollo.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like those ones because since I'm 1.3, like 1.3, 1.5 are probably the most important picks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I think you just pick on 1+1 here if you're Wars.
Definitely. Like, M1 plus 1 will be picked.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no
Unless
other
I mean there's a
possibility.
chance that people on left hand side will accuse.
Yeah, but that would be a little bit. Only Crollo can really accuse here. Maybe Bubbly. But Killer was the one resting Mystic
Yeah,
with
Baby
1.4.
probably won't accuse, but we'll see.
And Crollo and Bubbly accusing is inviting baby to M1.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Corolla wants to see Walrus like anti-Bubbly and Mystic. Because Bubbly decided not to res Mystic on
Yeah.
1.3. And I think like to Corolla's POV, anti-Bubbly and Mystic is a little bit less likely than right hand side himself. So
Yeah,
if
I
he
agree.
accuses here, well, we get information.
I mean, Crollo typically kind of likes to accuse, but we'll see what he does there.
I think if he accuses here, a good accuse,
There used to be a meta where if he doesn't accuse, he's just Merlin and it's clean.
like
Maybe he's
he could
changed how he
like
plays this one.
off pick something. I can see him off picking something here like baby walrus and killer.
Yeah, maybe.
Because his POV right now cannot accuse. He's one of the people who technically should be able to accuse, but given 1.3, I don't think you should
Yeah,
invite
I mean,
baby.
technically it goes against 1.4, but I mean, it's still possible. But yeah, it's kind of hard to take off Mystic because Mystic's the guy who he-resed in M1.
I mean, you can pick like killer and mystic if you're Krollo.
You could. It's a bit of a spicy pick.
It's a strong pick, yeah. But I don't think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Especially, but the only problem with Krollo picking Killer and Mystic is that if Bubbly's a spy, then she will also accuse inviting Baby. So
Yeah.
right hand side and Krollo is dying. Even though like
Okay.
Krollo, Killer, Mystic pick is not necessarily
Zero
killing.
accuses.
I really hope it will fail. Clean him too, sir.
Yeah, I feel like if I was Bubbles, I would probably accuse because I would be thinking that it's probably not clean.
Well, but yeah, that's true. That's true. Just the thing about 2.4 accuses when there's a zero accused before you, they don't mean much
Yeah,
in
but then
terms
if
of
it fails,
2.5.
then you look pretty res.
Uh, I not always.
I mean, I think it does make you look more res on average.
It's actually the obvious like the of course is that the accuser is res because oh he said something that makes sense, right? Like he said that M1 plus 1 isn't clean and he was correct. But like Bubbly
Mm.
can be spies with Walrus Mystic. Well,
Yeah.
Mystic probably not, but Killer and Obey, and she can accuse.
Yeah, it's definitely true about.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, sure, I will pay attention if you're spies with Killer and Warriors, but I just don't think that one accuse is
Yeah, I mean,
always
it
res.
doesn't make you definitely res, but I just think it makes you more likely res.
It makes you more res if you're the first accuse on like 2.1,
Yeah,
for example,
yeah,
or 2.2, 2.3. Because if you're 2.4, then you know that no one will be removed from 2.5. So 2.4 accusing is actually the least res. If you're 2.1, then you have literally 4 picks that can accuse and remove like someone from 1.5. So think about this. Because when you accuse during M2s, like actually can change or can't change 2.5.
I think I would pick Zigzag here, maybe.
Zigzag with anti-killer and baby.
Yeah.
No. Unfortunately, 2.5 was succeeded. Wow. Wow.
Whoa,
What
this
the
is a
fuck?
this is not a pick I would make.
So this is a pick I would pick, Reg, and then be spied. No,
This is
it's a
basically
bad pick.
auto-resing killer.
It's
Like
a bad
why?
pick.
Yeah.
But by the way, this is the second game when Mystic is 3.1, and last time I was recording his game, he was Merlin and he picked on 3.1 bottom. A very similar pick, I think. That
Yeah.
also didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And M2 was also clean, I think.
I mean, this just has to get rejected. I would just not up this.
To be frank, well, this is a hard
The problem is
situation.
this is just gonna fuck up the rest of the M3s though. Because now Obey is not gonna want to pick Mystic. I mean, he might pick him anyway, but like you know, the meta is to not pick him.
Krollo rejecting.
Yeah, now he's gonna pick something like this. So now if Obey and Mystic are both res, then the game is just a bit screwed.
Well, if killer isn't Rest, the game is
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
hard
If
to
killers,
solve.
which is yeah, definitely possible.
It is very possible. I also think that 3.1 is very strange. It's gonna give information to spies if M2 is clean.
Yeah.
Because, like, you don't assume stuff is picked randomly. So you're gonna ask yourself, why
Yeah, I
was
mean, on
stuff
the one hand,
picked
it
here?
looks res because why would a spy make such a terrible pick? But it could also just be a spy,
No, I
like
really, like, I
just picking it
really,
for some reason.
like, this is the last read. Like, oh, why would a spy make
Yeah,
such a fucking bad pick? Like, this is a
yeah.
very shaky and a big trap, you know? Because it rewards when people play bad, which is like, or like strangely against the logic, we should say.
I think here I would just try some team where M1s are wrong.
Hmm. I wouldn't pick killer. I
Yeah,
wouldn't pick killer.
I think yeah, you have to pick Crollo.
I think left hand side
Yeah, left
and
hand side
what,
obey maybe.
but it's not from baby's POV because he picked 1.1.
Yeah,
Left hand side and Mystic. It's gonna be a sad team that should have been picked on 3.1, but
yeah, that's why I wouldn't pick it. I think I would pick. Yeah, I think I would pick left hand side obey.
this is the choice you have to make. Because I agree, you can be very angry at Mystic for not picking left
Yeah,
hand side and himself on 3.1. So yeah, I'd also pick left hand side Obi. I would pick left hand side Mystic, but if you tell me your logic for picking left hand side Obi, I would change it.
yeah,
Because you're correct.
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad team. It's just like yeah, the 3.1
No,
meta.
no, it's a very good pick because 3.1 kind of says that left hand side and himself isn't clean, or that there's something
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And
That's
left
what I
hand
mean.
side and Obey means there's something wrong because 1.1 would be bad.
Baby is thinking a lot this game.
But he always stalls a lot. Like,
Yeah.
he literally always stalls a lot. This is the thing about him. No matter his role, like, you shouldn't read into his timings. He takes a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Baby, what you thinking? Oh man, Mystic. Holy smokes. Like, I
Ah.
would spy you. Like, if M2 fails Mystic, you're gone.
I mean, what do you think he's thinking? He's thinking what is clean if he's res, or he's a
Um,
spy and he's trying to think what is a good spy pick.
a very, it's a very hard question. Like, if you have a player who always is stolen, it's like,
I would just not answer.
oh, definitely. Unless,
Yeah.
unless you want to be tricky, right? And you know
Yeah.
that your answer will, like, make him think you're not Merlin when you're Merlin.
Yeah.
Baby, one advice. Okay, so this is a dangerous situation because people talking to Baby
Oh, I got disconnected again.
uh, kind of means that Baby is looking more res.
Yeah.
Because Killer wants to give advice to Baby.
Yeah.
People don't know that he takes hours on every single pick, so they are like, is he
This
okay?
this makes it sound like M2 floated, or it's just like
Oh,
Merlin who knows it's clean and they're just talking randomly.
yeah, I feel like it could be one of two things. Either M2 floated, or rest are just like doing whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he picks this.
Left hand side
I
and
mean,
Mystic.
I'd expect this to get rejected. No, it's
Yes.
not clean though.
Very happy it's not clean. I
The
want Prit.
3.1 meta fails again. You know what I mean?
The
The team that
3.1
should have been
meta.
picked and that gets picked later.
Yeah, it's a good realization because this was, oh, excuse me, because Walrus just said something big.
Whoa,
It
that's
looks like M2
crazy.
is clean, by the way.
Well, if it's not, then it'd be an
No, I
interesting
think
game.
like all of this chat, like why is Walrus saying baby's a spy? Especially
Yeah,
when
that's
people are
crazy.
talking to him, like three people, Bubbly, Killer, Mystic.
I mean, I would just see that as an Merlin probably, because I kind of doubt you would do that as Merlin.
Those are good reads. It's like when you don't have much information from logic, then you use exactly stuff like this. And this looks like a game where if M2 is clean, you don't have much information. But like if
Yeah.
M2 is not clean, I would not follow this read. Like I
I mean, if
wouldn't
M2
think
is
that
clean, you just
Merlin
read the
doesn't
chat
do
and
that.
try and get a chat read on someone. I would probably just shoot whoever was silent, to be honest. I'm not even kidding.
It's a good one. Well, I hope M2 is not clean, but it looks like it could be.
We'll see.
I hope it's not. Dear God. I also think the baby is actually very rough looking. Living from 3.1 being rejected by Crollo, 3.2 being rejected by Crollo.
Yeah.
Crollo is gonna be off M2, and his rejects are pressing baby.
Come on, just vote. I want to know if it's clean or not.
I wanna know that it's not clean. Okay, let's see the votes.
I'd expect Bubbles to off up here.
Bubbly voted pretty quickly, and baby is holding vote. He could be red. Oh
Okay,
fuck.
Bubbles does not want the
Oh
M5
no,
hammer.
it's right hand side baby. It's right hand side baby, bro.
Seems like it could be.
Please no.
I mean, Bubbles should be a spy for not off hopping.
But there's silence. Holy fuck, please. Give me a red. Oh
Yeah,
no. Right hand side baby.
yeah,
Of
okay.
course.
Okay. So now it's possible that Obey could be Merlin just doing some weird shit. Let's see.
Yeah. How shouldn't mistake baby probably on logic?
So M1s were all correct, but there were two spies picking.
What the fuck is 3.1 pick?
Baby stalled for a lot on M2.
He always
So
stalls.
if you're gonna read into that,
No, he
you'd kind of
always stalls. Like,
Merlin
trust
them,
me,
but
trust me.
maybe he just has a range to always stall.
Trust me. Yeah, he's literally always stalling. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick GM on Mystic Squire.
Yeah, I'm not sure right now. Let me think.
Oh, I'm also not sure.
What is 3.1? That's so
What is
weird.
3.1?
Yeah, 3.1 could just be a weird Merlin pick. I could see that.
Yeah, so Bubbly is saying stuff like, obey spying baby is unnecessary and fake. Yeah, it could be unnecessary and fake, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that he's Merlin. Even if what he
Yeah.
did is fake and unnecessary, it doesn't have to be Merlin. Could be VT just saying this because why not? Or he just like literally could be thinking that baby's a spy and just saying it and be like very proud VT.
Yeah.
Well, this is a low information assassination. I wouldn't should kill her.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah, I'm not sure right now.
so
It's it's a very hard.
so
It's a very
Bezzo,
hard.
do you remember when I told you that 1.5 should be Crollo instapick?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mystic's the stat shot.
And Crollo is a spy.
Yeah.
If you would have picked Crollo, M2 would not be clean, which I would prefer, but it is what it is. 1.5 is like what? Is Percival to killer? I don't think so. Is
So here's the
Percival to.
thing. If Obey is Merlin and he knows M2 is clean, would he start talking or would he just be quiet?
Oh, I think there's a good chance it's like killer Percival to Or maybe. Oh, that's so. Let me think. I actually don't know about Mystics Percival.
I mean, it could probably be any of them.
Hmm. Yeah, technically, but perhaps some are more likely than others.
Yeah.
So if Obe is Percival to Mystic and Bubbly, he picks 3.2, which goes against 1.3.
Yeah, it could be.
So
Wait,
no, no,
yeah.
look at this. So I'm not picking one Merlin, and I'm picking
Actually, yeah,
Bubbly,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
you're
she
right
picked
then.
1.3. So Obey is looking like his
Well,
adversary.
the thing is, 1.2 would also be wrong then.
Anti-Baby and Mystic. Anti-Baby and Mystic is 1.3. Square, for example. Yeah, why is Square not picked? If it's Obey to Mystic and Bubbly, I think Square is a better pick.
I think I would probably shoot Mystic right
1.4.
now, but it's so low info.
Yeah, I don't have much information. Baby Bunk Merlin 1.1 is good. But 1.5 would just carry the
Yeah,
game.
I don't think I'd shoot Baby.
That's the problem. 1.5 just carries the game. It's there's
Yeah,
so when you have low information,
yeah,
right? And someone has an open choice. 1.5 was a kind of open choice between two
yeah.
people, and he picked correctly. So he either picked correctly because of RNG, or he picked correctly because he's PR, or perhaps Merlin, not
Yeah,
really
the
having
other
an
thing I'm
RNG.
thinking is that 3.1 could be a Merlin pick. Because it just seems unnatural for a VT to pick 3.1.
It seems like a question mark.
Yeah. Because you are just auto-resing killer, and the game is just gonna go very downhill if killer is
So,
a spy.
well, so since 1.5 should have been Crollo, and it should have been Crollo because of 1.4. Mystic is picking Killer and Crollo,
Yeah.
but I really don't buy that. Like it has some logic. Because like every single player when they make picks, they kind of think that it would make sense if, right? It just sometimes it's not very believable. Like I don't buy that Mystic is Merlin in the tournament game just picking randomly.
Yeah.
He definitely has an idea of what he's doing. He could be framing.
So
He could be
if
like
it's so if it's so beta mystic, what would he pick instead of 3.2?
square. And also Mystic could be just picking two
Yeah.
spies to frame Obey or
Yeah,
Baby.
yeah. Yeah, 3.2 is actually pretty interesting. The spies are trying to figure that out, which makes sense.
Hmm. It's
'Cause
a
it's
Baby
kind of a
army.
strange pick, and he also picked it really quickly.
Yeah, they have a good point that he's overplaying. But he's overplaying if he's Merlin.
Could Obey just be VT picking more?
I always think that he could be
Yeah,
overplaying not
yeah, he might
because
be.
he thinks that Baby's a spy or like 3.2 insta pick, but he wants to look PR if M2 fails. Maybe. Killer to Baby. Yeah, 1.4.
What if it's
Could never
Obey to
happen.
Baby?
Baby to Baby. And
Does that work?
Spy Baby. No, I
Yeah,
don't think so because that means right hand side is 3 VTs and he
because
has
of the
zero
3.3
information.
team.
But like 3.1, oh, really? I wouldn't buy that.
He picks 3.2 because he takes off Baby as the Merlin, and then he sees 3.3 and he's
Yeah,
like, all
but
right,
then he should be
that guy's
happy,
more garnished.
right? That makes sense. Like my Merlin doesn't pick me because I didn't pick him.
Yeah.
I don't think Obey to Baby makes any sense. It could be the combo. It's just
Yeah, I'm just thinking of random stuff.
strange stuff like Killer to Baby with 1.4 Pressing Mistake. Could
Killer
be,
could
could
just
be,
be
could
Merlin
be.
pretty easily.
He didn't do much. He didn't do
Yeah, but
anything,
like
really.
no one
Yeah.
did anything apart from 1.5. I mean, 1.4 was like a correct pick.
Uh-huh.
Mystic and Killer both spoke to Baby in M3.
And Bubbly.
But
Bubbly
Mystic
by the
did it
third.
first.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Mystic would. Yeah. Maybe Mystic wouldn't do that if he's Merlin.
Hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard to know. But Killer did it second, so maybe he's Merlin bandwagoning on it.
So if you're Merlin on M2, you know that M2 is clean.
Yeah, if I'm Merlin on M2, I would just shut the fuck up and
But also,
take the LP win.
look, if you're Merlin on M2, you know that you have won missions.
Yeah.
And what Merlins do, they fucking unmerlin.
I might change it to Killer actually.
Or they do stuff.
Yeah, I think it's Killer now. That's my GM.
Killer, who's Percival?
Anyone, I don't know.
Anyone. Okay, sure. Okie dokie.
The reason is Mystic as Merlin might not speak to Baby because if you scroll up, Mystic was the first to speak to Baby, and then it was Killer, and then Bubbles.
Ah,
So my read is kind of Merlin wouldn't do that,
well,
which
I can
obviously could be
see.
wrong, but
I can see that.
it's
I
slim
just
pickings
I
in these games.
I feel like Merlin can just talk to people, especially often too.
I mean, it depends on the player. But
It's like I would just follow the logic here because, of course, like you're saying, if we include like social reads, which could be very, very correct, like you should, at least what I think is you should always prioritize logic.
it might be like Baby to Killer. I think that works with everything.
Okay, I'll claim a combo as well, I guess. I'll claim. I'll claim Obey to Mystic.
I think either
With
Mystic
his
to Killer
3.2.
or Baby to Killer works. So yeah, I think my GM is Killer.
I think Percy wouldn't Percy. If Mystic is Merlin, I think
Maybe
Percival wouldn't
I don't
Percy.
know. I don't know really.
How much time do they have left, by the way?
Is it 20 minutes? Like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
even
20.
remember.
So they have 9 more minutes. I actually
Yeah.
like this change because we used to have 30 minutes, and
Yeah,
20 is
it's
just good enough.
yeah.
I'm never shooting Mystic probably, so um by the way, I also saw like the tournament VC chat, and they say that Mystic is the correct shot, like the stat shot.
Yeah, I think he is the start shot, but I think I would shoot Killer.
No, but I mean, when someone is a stat shot, you should never say that they never is shooting them.
Yeah.
Because like kind of claims he's the least probable Merlin. Especially when
Yeah.
you just say that I'm never shooting this one person who's actually the stat shot.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I like Killer the most and Mystic the second.
Killer the most. Well, no, that's a good one because
I feel like
1.4
two
is full.
Percivals work pretty well. Because if it's Mystic to Killer, then he picks Baby based on 1.4.
Hmm.
And then if it's Baby to Killer, then like the way Baby played M3 makes sense in this
But
pick.
like, it assumes that Mystic is VT, right? And I don't think you agree with Mystic being VT.
It could be Mystic to Killer.
Every single time when I see Merlin being the one causing M1+1, that's clean. I kind of assume that Percival is gonna be like yes, this is Mystic's only team.
Yeah.
If 2.5 fails, I know Merlin already.
Yeah.
So they unpercy on M3.
Yeah. That's possible. Yeah.
Like this is something that it's not even like what I think. It's something that like I've noticed like a lot of people on Percy when
Yeah.
it's like the only Merlin's team.
Yeah.
And I don't think if you're like obey to Mystic, like I don't think you will ever buy bottom because what the fuck is 3.1?
Yeah. 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 Totally. Totally.
Like 3.1 is like even saying even harder. 2.5 is my team.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem is that people can just be lucky, right? And this is like the inherent nature of this game. You can't
Yeah.
control
Yes.
everything. And when people have to make a choice, like they will make a correct choice. Like Mystic had a 50-50.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy for him to just pick correctly as VT. And you
Yeah.
following like the logic, because when well, like I mentioned earlier, when someone has an open choice and make a correct one, you they have a 50-50, but like from statistics POV, like there's a chance like VT equals 50-50 and Merlin X
Mhm.
was 100%. So it kind
Yeah.
of skews the probability towards him being PR when he makes a correct choice, right? Because it's like two out of four being VT chances. It's like expected value
If
probability of
it's
being the
Mystic to
role.
Killer, if it's Mystic to Killer, what do you think 1.5 is?
Oh, Mystic the killer. Well, okay. So if I see
Yeah, I think.
Mystic to killer,
Mhm.
I only look at 3.1
Yeah, I mean, he could just be in person.
because if I'm Percival to killer, like it could be Zigzag,
Yeah.
anti-bubbly walrus. I think it harasses Crollo more than walrus. It's a very strange 3.1 because Mystic knows that he will probably not be picked. Like 3.1 is strange. And his 3.1 is making Killer to be picked. I'm pretty sure he knows that. And if it's Percival to Killer and Bubbly, I think you as Percival, you would like to see a team with yourself and Bubbly on M3. Right? Killer picked 2.5. And your 3.1 is making
Mm,
Killer on M3 for no reason. If you want to on Percy, you can pick like
yeah.
bottom even.
Yeah,
Or you can peek
potentially.
your left hand side yourself. I don't know, bro. Yes, so many picks. Well, the problem this assassination has is that the spies don't know what I know, and that's baby is every single time stalling hard. Like I promised
Yeah,
you, like every single tourney game I played with him the past 2 years, he stalled on every single pick.
that's so
Okay, I'll,
funny.
I'll tell you a story about a game where I made a shot that literally no one GM'd, and when I watched the video of Pingu, Tom, and Starcrush going over, they were calling me a noob for shooting him. Like, literally, they're like, oh, I think he's just fucking throwing the game. And it was nominated for the best shot, so it was just a normal M1+1 for Baby. And like he was 2.5. Every single one person added before him, and he spent like 5 minutes on 2.5 as Merlin, when his obvious pick is to pick M1+1.
Yeah, that's funny.
And he just did that. He just picked M1+1, but we shot him like on a different basis. But still, like when you're Merlin 2.5, every single person adds, you don't stall for five
Yeah,
minutes on 2.5 normally. There's also a game, I think last tournament, when he was Percival and an outed team on 5.5, and he also stole forever. No chat.
yeah. I'm starting to think that it's probably not Mystic to Killer, but it could be Baby to Killer. I think it's Baby to Killer or Mystic Merlin most likely.
Yeah, I would like to tell you like Fuck off. Killer's never Merlin. It's this combo and Merlin Mystic's Merlin with I don't have Percival to Mystic. Like I just don't have Percival
Yeah,
to
I
Mystic.
I think I would still shoot baby to killer. I mean, the spice thing is baby, which I mean, it definitely could be.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm feeling like it's not baby, but I don't really know why. So I could just be wrong.
So baby to Mystic. Oh, but the problem with that is like I don't really buy M3's giving me information.
Yeah,
Because if I'm baby to Mystic and I see 1.5, I'm like, okay, he's spying Krollo.
yeah,
So right hand side and Mystic is his only team, so I pick two Merlins because my Merlin will survive. And my Merlin framed me picking 3.1. Because 3.1
yeah.
looks like a framing pick.
Yeah, 3.1 is so weird. I don't I don't know what to make of it.
But Mystic is picking stuff like this. And last time, do you remember I said that Mystic was in a very similar situation in 3.1 and he was Merlin.
Yeah.
So I'm very open to seeing him be not Merlin to have this kind of pick just in his
Yeah, I
range.
mean, he could just be VT, definitely.
It's really hard to justify shooting Mystic. Well,
Yeah.
is it? Is it?
Okay,
Can we
looks
try?
like we're gonna get a shot soon.
Oh yeah, they have like what 5 minutes left.
Like 1 minute.
No shot. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have actually 1 fucking minute. You're correct. Okay, they have 1 minute left. I think it's Mystic, bro. You have Killer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we
I
have
mean, yeah,
50-50.
I don't really know.
We have 50-50.
I
Let's
don't think
go.
anyone really knows.
Let's go.
Just a probability shot.
50-50.
I'm just kind of reading into Mystic's M3 chat, but I could just be way off, so.
I kind of hate just this chat by spies because they don't have much time and
Yeah.
they are
They
talking
should
about
they should
nothing.
shoot before they run
Yeah,
over the
they're like,
time.
oh, I don't know how he plays. Essentially, what the fuck?
Oh damn.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So yeah, you were correct about Wolverine playing being fucking Merlin.
Yeah, I mean I said that at first and then I kind of changed my mind.
Bezzo, what the fuck is 3.1?
Yeah.
Mystic, what the fuck? I mean, okay, sure, you can pick whatever you want because you did 1.5, but really, if 2.5 is not clean, Mystic is a spy. 100%.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Well, the
Well, my
spies have
player won, so
lost.
we'll take it.
Now, do you want to say anything before we wrap things up?
No, I'm good.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching and thanks for being here with me. See you guys later.